Pushing others to be someone they're not, to spark excitement or show emotion that doesn't come naturally to them, is more harmful than you might think. It's unkind and goes against the natural flow of how things are meant to be. There's something powerful in allowing others to be exactly who they are without trying to change or reshape them to fit our desires or needs. Let's uncover 12 profound reasons why you should never force others to stimulate their emotions, personalities, or actions to make you feel comfortable or entertained. First, remember that everyone's spirit has its rhythm. Each person has a natural energy, a way of expressing and feeling that's unique to them. When you push someone to show a side of themselves that doesn't come naturally, it disrupts that rhythm. It forces them to step out of harmony with their spirit, creating inner turmoil. Instead of bringing out their best, it puts unnecessary pressure on their minds and hearts, which can weigh heavily on their souls. Now think about trust. Trust is delicate, like a beautiful thread that connects souls. It damages that thread when you force someone to stimulate feelings or reactions they don't truly feel. It's like building a relationship on a shaky foundation, because deep down, they know that you're not accepting them as they are. This lack of acceptance can make them question whether they can indeed be themselves around you, slowly eroding the trust you share. Thirdly, people who are pressured often lose their authenticity. Imagine you're asking someone to smile when they don't feel joy, to be enthusiastic when they're tired, or to engage when they're not ready. Over time, this chips away at their genuine self. They may feel like they have to perform to be accepted or loved. This is a painful way to exist, leading to resentment and self-doubt. When people feel safe to be themselves, their authentic beauty shines through. Forcing stimulation also ignores their emotional boundaries. Everyone has their comfort zone, especially when expressing emotions. You're crossing those boundaries when you ask someone to go beyond what feels natural for them. Respecting these limits shows care and compassion, allowing them to feel safe and secure. Next, let's talk about joy. True joy cannot be faked or forced. When someone is pushed to appear happy or engaged, it creates a false impression. This type of pressure doesn't just rob the individual of genuine joy. It also robs you. When you accept them as they are, you allow the possibility for absolute unfiltered joy to arise naturally. Forcing it, however, turns joy into an obligation rather than a gift. The sixth reason is rooted in empathy. Imagine being asked to feel things you don't genuinely think. It's uncomfortable and can be distressing. By pressuring someone else, you disregard their emotional experience, focusing only on what you want from them. Genuine empathy is about understanding and respecting where they are, even if it doesn't match your expectations. Similarly, when we pressure others, we lose sight of patience, a divine virtue. Sometimes people need time to process emotions or feelings before expressing them. By rushing this process, you miss the natural beauty of waiting and watching them unfold. Patience teaches us that genuine connection comes when we let others be and grow at their own pace. The eighth reason touches on acceptance. True acceptance means embracing others without conditions or expectations. When you demand a specific reaction, you're telling them they're not enough as they are. This is hurtful and can make them feel they need to change to be worthy of love or respect. When you accept others fully, just as they are, you're honoring their divine essence. Another reason is that forcing others creates an illusion of connection. Genuine connection comes from a place of freedom, where people feel they can be honest and vulnerable. But when someone feels pressured to act a certain way, the connection becomes strained and superficial. It's no longer about shared feelings, but rather about pleasing one another. The bond that could have been profound and meaningful turns into something shallow and performative. 10th, remember that love and respect go hand in hand. Forcing someone to feel or act in ways they don't resonate with is disrespectful. It's disregarding their right to experience life in their way. Respect is about acknowledging and supporting their journey, even when it looks different from yours. Forcing someone also hinders their personal growth. Every soul has its journey, filled with lessons they need to experience in their own time. You interrupt their growth process when you pressure them to react or engage prematurely. They may even miss essential lessons because they were too busy trying to meet your expectations instead of focusing on their path. Lastly, you open yourself to genuine surprises by letting go of the need to force. People are full of beauty, wonder, and depth. When you stop pushing them to act a certain way, you give them the freedom to show you who they are. And this, dear one, is one of the greatest gifts in relationships. When someone feels safe enough to be their authentic self around you, they will reveal a part of their soul that is pure, unguarded, and beautiful. So remember, forcing others to stimulate or display feelings that aren't natural does more harm than good. Embrace the beauty of letting people be. Allow relationships to grow organically without the weight of expectation. The angels are here to remind you that each soul has its light and its own pace. Trust this divine rhythm and you'll find deep, genuine connections filled with love and grace.